Hello friends, myself Subhash Nagarse from Sri Digambar Jain Gurukul High School, Solapur. I shall welcome to all of you in this 8th mathematics session. The topic is rational and irrational numbers part 3. In this session we are going to discuss on decimal representation of rational numbers, irrational numbers and problems based on this content. Friends, in the previous session of this chapter we have been discussed with the following important subtopics. Comparison of rational numbers, important tips for the comparison of these rational numbers, problems based on the content. So today we are going to discuss on decimal representation of rational numbers. Friends, rational numbers can be represented in a decimal form rather than representing in fractions. They can easily be represented as a decimals by just dividing numerator m by the denominator n, as a natural number is in the form of m by n. A rational number can be expressed as a terminating or non-terminating or recurring decimal. Terminating decimals. Terminating decimals are those numbers which can come to an end after few repetitions after decimal point. For example, 0.5 to 0.456, 1 to 3.456, etc. are all examples of these terminating decimals. Non-terminating decimals. Non-terminating decimals are those which keep on continuing after decimal point. That is, they go on forever. So examples, 1 by 3 is a rational fraction of the form m by n. When we convert this rational fraction into decimal, it becomes 0.3333 and so on. It will not end, which is a non-terminating decimal. 1 upon 7 is a rational number of the form m by n. When we convert this rational fraction into decimal, it becomes 0.142857142857, which is a non-terminating decimal. Irrational numbers. An irrational number is a number that cannot be written as a ratio of two integers. Its decimal form does not stop and does not repeat. The number pi, that is 3.14159, whose value and it will not ending, is a common example of an irrational number since it has an infinite number of digits after the decimal point. Many square roots are also irrational since they cannot be reduced to fractions. For example, the root 2 is close to 1.414, but the exact value is indeterminate since the digits after the decimal point continue infinitely. 1.414213562373095 dot. This value cannot be expressed as a fraction, so the square root of 2 is irrational. How to show the number root 2 on a number line? To have a better understanding of the concept, let us take an example of representation of the square root of 2 on the number line. For the representation, following steps must be followed. Step 1. Draw a number line and mark the center point as O. This is the number line. Second, mark right side of 0 as 1 and the left side as -1. You can see in the figure. Third step, we won't be considering -1 for this purpose. Step 4, with the same length as between 0 and 1, draw a line perpendicular to point 1 such that new line is a length of 1 unit only. You can see in the figure now. Join the point 0 and the end point of new line of the unit length. A right angle triangle is formed, constructed like this. You can see in the figure. 7th step. Now let us name the triangle as ABC such that AB is the height perpendicular, BC is the base of the triangle, and AC is the hypotenuse of the right angled triangle ABC. 8th. Now, length of this hypotenuse, that is AC, can be found by applying the Pythagoras theorem to the right angle triangle ABC. You can see the triangle ABC. Here, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square, where AC is the hypotenuse and AB and BC are height and base. Now substitute the values. AC square is equal to AB's value is 1 square plus ABC value is 1 square, which is equal to AC square is equal to 1 square is 1, so 1 plus 1, that is 2. Taking square root on both sides, you are getting AC is equal to root of 2. So friends, ninth step. Here, now with AC as the radius and C as the center, cut an arc on the same number line and name the point as D. Since AC is the radius of the arc and hence CD will also the radius of the arc whose length is root 2. Hence T is the representation of root 2 on the number line. You could see in the figure below, which is shown on the number line. Similarly, we can show irrational numbers like root 3, root 5 on a number line. Let us discuss few problems. Number 1, write the following rational numbers in decimal form. So first is 9 upon 37, second 18 upon 42, third minus 103 upon 5, and fourth one minus 11 upon 13. Let us start first 9 upon 37. Friends, here you can see the steps. 9 which is less than 37, so 0 point sign, take 1 0 after 9. 137 2s are 74, 90 minus 74, 16 left, take 1 more 0, it will become 160. So 37 4s are 148, so 12 is left, take 1 more 0, again 37 3s are 111, so 120 minus 1 that is 9. 9 is the remainder. So here again this 9 is goes on repeating. 243 243 243, it is goes on repeating. Therefore the 9 upon 37, the answer is 0.243 repetitive. It is a recurring type of decimal. Second, 18 upon 42. So you are going to divide 18 upon 42. For that we will split this, we will simplify this one. So 18 can be written as 3 into 16, and for this 42 can be written as 7 into 6. 6 get cancels. So 3 upon 7 is left. So we will divide 3 by 7. The division is like this. 3 which is less than 7. So first it will be 0 point. Take 0 after 3. It will be 30. So 7 4s are 28. 30 minus 28, 2 left. Again take 0. So 7 2s are 14. 20 minus 14, 6 left. It will become 60 now. Take 1 more 0. So 7 8s are 56. 60 minus 56, that will be 4. Take 1 more 0. Now 7 5s are 40. So it will 40 minus this 35. That leads to 5. 1 more 0. It will 50 now. So 7 7s are 49. Again 1 is left. Take 0. So 7 1s are 7. 10 minus this 7, 3. Again it is going on repeating. So here you can say that 18 upon 42 simplified version 3 upon 7, which will be 0.428571 repetitive. It is a recurring set of digits. Now third one, minus 103 upon point. Here minus 1 is the given sign, so we'll minus sign should not considered and carry the division. So 103 upon 5. 5 2s are 10. What left is 0. Take 3 which is less than 5. 0 is there. Point sign. Therefore 30. So 5 6 are 30. The remainder is 0. The division is ending here. Therefore this minus 103 upon 5 will be 20.6. Minus 20.6 is the answer, since the minus sign is there for this division. Now next fourth one, minus 11 upon 13. Here we have to divide minus 11 by 13. Neglect the minus sign. Later on for the answer we will consider that one. So 11 is less than 13, 0. So 11 minus 0, that is 11 itself. Take 1 0. So 13 8s are 104. 110 minus 104, that will be 6. Take 0. 13 4s are 52. So 60 minus 52, 8 is left. Take 1 more 0 after 8. So it will be 13 6 are 78. 80 minus 78, 20. Again take 1 more 0, that will become 20. 13 ones are 30. So 20 minus 13, 7 is left, 0. 13 fives are 65. 70 minus 65, 5 is there, take 1 0, 50. So 13 these are 39, and what left? 50 minus 39 is 11, and this division goes on repeating. Therefore you can write that minus 11 upon 30 will be minus 846153 recurring. So these are the decimal representation of the given rational numbers. Friends, we'll one more consider. Represent root of 5 on the number line. Following are the steps that you must have to follow. First one, draw number line and mark the center point as 0. You could see in the figure. Step 2, mark right side of the 0 1 and the left side as minus 1. We won't be considering minus 1 on our purpose. So with 2 units as length, draw line from 1 such that it is perpendicular to the line. Now join the point 0 and the end point of the new line 2 units length. So right angle triangle is formed, you can see in the figure. Now let us name the triangle as ABC such that AB is the height perpendicular and BC is the base of the triangle, A and AC is the hypotenuse of this right angle triangle, you can see in the figure. Next we will see step 8. Now length of the hypotenuse, that is AC, can be found by applying the Pythagoras theorem to the triangle ABC. Here you can see this triangle ABC. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. AC is the hypotenuse. Now we'll substitute the values. AC square is equal to 2 square plus 1 square, which is 4 plus 1, that is 5. AC square is 5. Therefore AC is equal to root of 5 by taking square root on both sides. So you can see the root 5 in the figure. Now with the AC as the diameter and C as the center, cut an arc on the same number line and name the point as D. Since AC is the radius of the arc and hence CD will also be the radius of the arc whose length is root of 5. Hence D is the representation of root 5 on the number line, you could see in the adjoining figure that has been shown. So friends, these are the problems that we have been discussed. Today what we seen is decimal representation of the rational numbers, problems based on the content. Friends, try these problems in the notebook. Write the rational numbers 9 upon 14 in the decimal form. Write the rational number 23 upon 99 in the decimal form. Show the number root 3 on the number line. Show the number root 7 on the number line. Show the number 3 root 2 on the number line. Before leaving the class, you should not forget these words. You learn more from failure than from success. Very nice wording, friends. You learn more from failure than from success. Don't let it stop you. Failure builds character. So friends, if you like this video, please subscribe, share with your friends. With these words, I would like to say thank you.